career as a physician has become a luxury that many Newfoundlanders simply can't afford. Students are graduating with debts that look more like mortgages than student loans. The provincial government can help reverse this trend and keep our Newfoundland students and graduates practicing medicine in the province. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, welcome and thank you for coming this afternoon. My name is Leah Miller and I'm going to be speaking with you today regarding my proposed research on financial aid and debt relief programs for medical students in Newfoundland and Labrador. Today's agenda will feature purpose of the research, background of the problem, scope of the study, methodology used, conclusion, and a brief period for questions and answers. Medical students in Newfoundland and Labrador are graduating with unmanageable debt. The provincial government plays a major role in setting tuition regulation, financial assistance, and physician salaries in the province. The government is therefore in a position to provide additional financial assistance to medical students. This will help with the recruitment, retention of medical students, and newly graduated physicians working in Newfoundland and Labrador. My research will examine current financial aid options within the 16 Canadian medical schools and potential options for Memorial University medical students. A little bit about the background of the problem. The average medical student graduates with a debt load of $158,000, directly related to their medical education. Upon graduation, the average medical resident makes $40,000 per year. Residents are doctors who must complete a further 2 to 7 years of specialized training and certification. During this training, residents are still considered full-time students. However, they do not benefit from interest-free status, nor are they eligible for deferrals on their student loan payments. Half of their yearly income, which is roughly $1,900 per month, is spent on interest payments alone. The debt load at graduation is deterring prospective students from applying to Newfoundland and Labrador medical schools. It's also contributing to the physician shortage in the province due to migration. The provincial government needs to employ a strategy to ease the financial burden of Newfoundland medical students, and these potential programs are what we'll be looking at today. The scope of the study, it will include Memorial University medical students in all years of medical training. Information will be sought from former Memorial University graduates in order to examine the financial situation of graduates, physicians, and specialists. The study will examine current financial assistance and debt reduction programs at the other 16 Canadian medical schools. Primary research will include Newfoundland medical students only, whereas the secondary research will include all Canadian medical students. Methodology, the primary research will be through a questionnaire-based survey of current Memorial University medical students. The current students will be the target survey group. They consist of years 1 to 8, which covers all levels of the medical training at the school. All medical students at Memorial are eligible for inclusion. Here is a copy of the questionnaire. I also have a copy on hand if anyone would like to look at it. It was also included as the appendix in the proposal. Secondary research will be conducted by examining Government of Canada statistics, financial aid publications, previous studies on medical debt and education, and financial aid available at other universities within Canada. How can we reduce debt? As the provincial government, we can secure adequate funding for student loan repayment programs. We can broaden the tax-exempt status of medical scholarships. We can supply provincial tax deductions for medical students in residency programs. Tuition caps. In the 1990s, there was a drastic rise in tuitions across the country. The provincial government can regulate tuition caps. We can reform Memorial University Medical School financial policies. Again, tuition caps, so we can change the fee policies. Innovative strategies for reducing student loan needs. Increasing grants and scholarships available to the medical students. Collaborate graduate and undergraduate debt counseling. The questionnaire will be distributed and collected by the Faculty of Medicine at Memorial University. I will be conducting the secondary research. The questionnaire will include questions on household income, financial assistance schemes, monthly allowances, monthly expenses to get a broad view of the financial situation of our medical students. The secondary research will be conducted through the government statistics, financial aid publications, and they are available online and in print. In conclusion, the provincial government needs to develop a strategic plan to help graduates manage their debt. Medical student debt is inevitable, and the provincial government needs to develop this plan to help manage that debt. I have that strategic plan. This is a strategy for debt relief for Newfoundland medical students, which acknowledges their unique role as postgraduate learners. This plan acknowledges the physician shortage in the province and directly addresses it with return of service agreements. The plan decreases the Memorial graduates migrating out of the province and country to practice medicine. This plan increases principal payments on student loans. This plan provides action for both students and government. This plan is the plan you need, and I am the one to accomplish it. Questions? Comments? I thank you very much for your time, and I do look forward with working with you all. Thank you.